by the way, by attending the event or paying for your registration fee, you're
Right,
giving
you've
explicit
agreed to
permission to blah, blah, blah.
XYZ.
So there's some things around that as well.
Yeah, anytime you go to a sporting event, it's like on the back
Yeah.
of the
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
All right, so let's watch a couple of these other videos. So I think these are not quite as long, and I think that's okay, but I think, you know, part of a video too is how it evokes a different emotion. So some of these, you know, as I left here, I showed one to my husband and said, "Do you think it'd be okay for me to show this?" And he was like, "I don't know if it's appropriate." He goes, "Really?" But I think it's a nonprofit video, so I'm going to go with it and just hope that you guys understand that, right?
How long was the other video? What were we watching?
That one was
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Okay. I
So-
have no sense of time.
Yeah, most videos, where people say like you lose interest after about 4 minutes. But I think in this sense, you know, you're really trying to get at knowing those kids, knowing the program you're using for a particular thing. So, you know, it depends on how you're using the video as to whether or not a longer video makes sense.
It's also, I would say, there's no like only 4 minutes.
Right.
You know,
Right.
it's
I
a little of
get
the
bored
feel of
with
the
that.
video.
I like
It's
to
a little bit of the feel of the video.
Mhm.
If you feel like it's sort of waning or you know, then you're like, okay, we got to edit this down. Or we
Right.
got to make it shorter.
Totally depends on your purpose. One thing I want to mention here is if you go to their page and you're interested in just kind of seeing what different types of videos are being produced, they offer this daily do-gooder, which is like an email of videos. So they send one out every day, and kind of like a digest of kind of top videos that are in rotation. So they'll email you a video every day. So it's kind of a neat concept if you're looking to kind of just feel like, hey, what's out there, what's available. And they've got their award winners here on the page, but they send different videos from around. So let's do,
Show that one you were talking about.
start with it. No, this one's short. We'll start with it. So this one was, they do different categories. I'll show you the categories real quick. Oh, I thought they were at the bottom.
How did they make a funny one out of that first one? They
There
aren't all humorous then.
They're not all
I was
humorous,
gonna
no.
say that one didn't sound like a humor.
No. So they do 4 different categories. This one was best nonprofit video. So let's do this. This one's short.
Yeah.
So in 30 seconds.
Wow.
I mean, pretty
Yeah, that's great.
emotional, right? So they kind of got the timing piece, but at the same time, it's pretty impactful. What y'all think?
I think they hit the heartstrings pretty
Yeah.
quickly for a 30-second video.
They did a real, like, hook at the end.
Yeah.
If you don't expect it, so it grabs you even more.
Yeah, it surprised me. I thought it was gonna, it said, living with the team. So then I thought she was gonna close the door and said, I thought it was gonna be living as a team.
Right, it's going to be from the teen
Right,
perspective.
because we're on the other side, but then there was nothing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So it was for us, it wasn't for kids. You know, and you don't realize that for adults.
All right. So this is funny video. Don't read the caption.
Inappropriate award.
Inappropriate word. Funny.
Sense of humor here.
Yeah.
You should check your nuts often, cause who knows what could happen when you start ignoring your balls. Follow steps 1, 2, and 3 just to see if there's any cancer growing down there. If there's any cancer growing down there. Step 1, find a place that's warm and safe, like your bathroom after a shower. Don't do an airplane and never on a train, and never when you're visiting the zoo. Stay away from a fire or a pokey chicken wire, cause your balls deserve a little more. At the end of the day, you're probably better off if you heal up your testicles at home. If you feel up your testicles at home, step gentle touch is really quite enough to find out if anything's there. Feel around for a while, feel around for a while, feel around for a while. Step 3, any lumps, any swelling, any bumps, anything that shouldn't be there. Discomfort and pain can all be claimed as symptoms of testicular cancer. So go and see your doctor.
It's Canadian.
Alright, so what do you think about that one?
Canadian because they can have these conversations and we can't?
Oh,
Their health system is a little different, is that what you're saying?
A little more progressive, yeah.
Yeah. So, very serious topic,
Yeah.
but they took a humorous approach to it I showed it to my son, who's now 11, and I was like, will you ever forget this whole thing? I was like, nope. He's like, Mom, why are you showing me this? I said, well, it's PSA, it's not a bad thing. So, okay, let's watch the last one. I think it's let's see.
And you say there's this page is updated every day?
That's the email message.
Yeah, the email,
So
the
it's a
daily.
separate daily do-gooder, okay.
Yeah.
You go here and look at stuff.
I'd like you to meet my daughter, Jordan. Jordan is 15 years old, and like many teenage girls, she loves her iPad. She loves fashion, and she way loves the color purple. But Jordan isn't a typical teenager. She's also a cancer slayer. 10 years ago, she was diagnosed with a rare form of brain cancer. She has a diffuse tumor that covers all of her brain and all of her spine. She's spent more than half her life in treatment, and she's endured chemotherapy, radiation, and more surgeries than we care to remember. Childhood cancer is a tenacious beast, but it pales in comparison to the awesome strength of my daughter. Jordan amazes us every day. She never gives up and she never lets cancer get her down. We coined the nickname Cancer Slayer when after a brief period of remission, her doctors discovered a new tumor growing in her spine. And the scariest part was the fact that she needed a risky surgical procedure, one that we were told could cause her to be paralyzed from the waist down. Jordan is continuing her fight against cancer every single day. Sometimes she experiences these debilitating seizures that cause my beautiful, spirited daughter to transform into a zombie. She leaves me. But when she comes back, I know we're in this fight together. My daughter is a fighter. She doesn't look back, she doesn't wallow in the misfortunes the disease has sometimes hurled at her, and instead, she spends every day thinking about what she can do next. Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation is one of our favorite causes because it attracts a community of slayers like Jordan and like her hero, Alexandra Scott. It's founded on a belief that we can find a cure for all children with cancer. There are so many children who wake up every day determined to kick cancer's butt, but the truth is they thrive when they know they have supporters like you. Together, we can slay childhood cancer. Thank you.
That was interesting because it was no video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all,
And it was all black
pictures.
and white too. I thought that was an interesting choice.
So all pictures said there's no video at all.
And it
It's
was
just
very powerful.
voice, right?
Very powerful.
the,
Just
actually,
voice.
the only animation was of the letter,
The words.
the words in between.
Mm-hmm.
So that can be done
Caption.
fairly inexpensively, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Super
Yeah, it's
easy.
just an effect.
But also struck me that the audio was excellent quality.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that struck me before too, when you get feedback on the simple things